that. All right. Do you guys want me to start? Or Scott, do you want to start?
Right. I'm pretty sure you can lay down the gist of what the meeting's about, and then if I need to fill in, I'll come.
For me? Okay. All right, I'm going to keep this pretty straightforward. Don't take all this exactly to heart. I'm being honest about the way I feel about things. It's something that I've been hearing, seeing, and just dealing with on my own. And I'm going to lay everything out on the table. I've been hearing things. This is going to feel like an attack. I'm sorry that it feels this way. But Caliber, I've been hearing a lot of things about the way that you guys been handling things and things that you've been doing, along with the last time we had a little table meeting. I brought up specifically that you guys were holding up people in your own territories. I found that even to be true afterwards, with me doing a little bit of digging. Amongst that, I've also heard that you're allowing people to rob your own houses up north. Can you tell me if that's true or not?
Who have we been holding up? That's the thing I'm confused about, because we're not out there robbing folks.
Okay.
It was about 3 individuals that confirmed it after the fact of the last meeting.
Honestly, I'm confused with it.
Do we have a description of exactly who it was that was seen, Scott? I don't remember. I didn't write anything.
That was about fucking last week.
Yeah.
We fucking heard that after the first.
Yeah. Okay. But I also got information that you guys are allowing people to rob your own houses up north.
That is accurate. The only thing that we're asking is if they do it, to come let us fucking know.
Okay. I guess, well, I want to know what makes you think that's kind of okay to happen. I know it's your territory and all, but I just kind of want to understand what it is that you see that as being okay.
Well, I mean, how do I summarize that? I'd rather know who the fuck is up there doing that, as opposed to just having a whole lot of freeloading dipshits, if that makes sense.
Okay. I don't know about anybody else. I can't speak for everybody, right? But I can speak for me and my club. And when it comes down to it, if I saw people robbing houses in my own territories, in my own community, I'd probably fucking beat the shit out of them.
Right. That's right.
Nick.
We actually, I think Kira found fucking Victor Vasquez up there in one of our fucking houses as well.
I think that's something we'll get to.
Yeah, that's something we'll get
That's
to.
definitely something.
There's a reason that he's not here. We're coming to talk to you direct and be honest about things that we've heard and seen, because something gives me a big feeling that you're kind of new to the MC life in general, and we want to kind of aim you in the right direction to better yourselves instead of just shut you down.
No, that's
And
fair.
preserve MC culture in society, and we want to make sure everything's respectable.
Yeah.
As do I.
And the things that we see happen between your MC and Black Lotus, to be very specific, just kind of ruins our MC reputation in general. It makes all of us look bad, and I'm sure everybody can agree with that.
I'm open. If you have feedback or any suggestions on things we could be doing differently to help strengthen what we have here, I'm totally down for it, and I'm listening.
Does anybody else want to speak up? I don't want to speak up on behalf of everybody else.
Shaw, you got anything?
I mean, are we addressing just the Robin thing right now, or are we going to address, because I'm pretty sure here at Legion we put together a list.
Then lay the list down.
Get my got a text here. So we already went over having Robin in your own territory. This is a big one, and Lost, I'll let you take point right after I say it, because I know that it's something that you're going to be a hot topic on. One of Lost prospects tried to get poached by one of your members by using one of your female members as a prostitute.
Hold on, let me correct that.
What? Okay, go ahead.
You might have misunderstood. It was before he was a prospect for us. He was approached and offered basically that you guys have female members to entice him to come into Cal.
Okay.
Go ahead. I just want to correct that before it gets
Thank you.
thrown around a little bit.
The countless times that Caliber patches have been seen, not only riding in cars in their patches and disrespecting their cut, but the amount of times in general we've just seen Caliber in cars. I understand, getting a new club started up, getting bikes and stuff is, pretty hard. But Lost put out a open invitation to allow everyone to be able to go into Stab City and grab bikes as needed. Gave full blessings for Stab City to be free reign on bikes if you ever needed one. And you still chose to show up to a council, to an MC council in a cage. So that's major disrespect to your cut, major disrespect to patches all over. The biggest one for me, Caliber. Have you seen the top rockers and everyone else's cut? It's your club. It's Legion. It is not an advertisement. It is a declaration of what your name is. You are Caliber, and you are a motorcycle club. For your top rocker to say Caliber MC, it's basically saying I'm Caliber MC. So we've heard multiple nicknames get thrown around: Caliber Mick Motorcycle Club, Caliber Metropolitan Society. There's many twins going around. Biker culture in clubs go back to post World War II. There's a history, there's a deep respect, and there's a way certain things are done. I think you and my president had a bit of a conversation about it, about how every single patch that's on our cut means something, and it is earned through blood and sweat. That top rocker, it is something you earned through prospect, and you have fucking earned. It is the lifeblood of your fucking MC, is that top rocker in that patch. So to have Caliber MC on it, it hurts. It hurts a lot of us to see. Now, that one we have a fix for. Our vice president here, Mr. Tom Hagel, he's quite the artist, and he's more than happy to be able to get you guys one that not only you could be able to take off and still have a shirt on, because I understand that's the major issue that you guys have with the ones you currently have, but he's more than happy to help you get one that works a little bit better, and maybe feels a little bit better.
I would appreciate that. So thank you.
No problem. I'll even go as far as, no charge or nothing, because what I'm really getting in return here is that, what we've been talking about. We want to make sure everything's nice and presentable, right? So that
Absolutely.
everybody looks good. You look good, we look good, right? So
Absolutely.
I'm willing to go as far as getting you a center patch of whatever you'd like. I'll do my best to facilitate. I did the one on our backs. I've done plenty in the past. So we'll talk.
Okay. Thank you.
They're on you.
No problem.
And the last thing that is a bit concerning is just how fast that you've grown, how fast you filled officer ranks. When I met up with you a week ago, you let me know it was just you and your Prezi and maybe a patch. And now you almost have a full table and full officer ranks. So I'm not sure if these are maybe nomads you had right in, or if these are people that you just met that you're immediately throwing patches on. That doesn't seem like they really went through much of a prospect period, if a prospect period at all. So it kind of feels like patches and Caliber get handed out like candy, and it's a bit concerning. So do you
May I
maybe
address
want to
that?
clarify your I was going to say what your recruiting process looked like?
Absolutely. So Victor back here, I've known him for many years. He is the VP. Mara, who is currently overseas, she is my treasurer. I've known her for quite some time as well. Did a lot of international work. So I have two of my other officers are Vikings MC from over in the Sweden, Norway area, Scandinavian MC stuff. And they occupy my secretary and my sergeant-at-arms positions. And Gideon over here is my road captain, who has done a tremendous amount of work to earn where he's gotten in this MC.
Well, I'm a bit confused. So for your Vikings MC, was that a patch over? You guys took in Vikings MC, or are they still claim Viking?
No, we took them.
Okay,
That's
so you
no
patched
longer
Vikings
in-
over
That's
Caliber.
no longer an active MC.
Okay, that clarifies a bit. So you guys patched over an established MC and grew your ranks. I can respect that. I can respect that. I think the only thing left to address would be the situation with Prospect being offered, you know, the encouragement of female.
If anything, I'm sure it was just banter, honestly. Because it's not, we don't cater just for women or for men, and we're not trying to use sexuality as a way to fucking, you know, bring people in.
Company. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys want to take those one last. That's not our business, not our situation.
Jackson, if you want to read that text.
Battle. Alright, Gunner, remember Gunner, I think? Gunner, he has a big beard. I don't know his name. Didn't even save his contact.
Okay.
Let's see. Where? March 17th. Still undecided about club life. Considering your interest in women, my club has a lot of them. Winky face. Smile.
Too much.
Still
this is
undecided
from
about
Gunner?
club life. Considering your interest in women, my club has a lot of them. Winky face smile.
Okay. And
So the beard again.
first I've heard of it, honestly.
That's why we're bringing it. We're making sure everything gets addressed, so that way
No,
you
that's
understand every concern. That's why we wanted to make sure disciples can vouch. We did the same thing to them last night.
Mhm.
We wrote to them and made addresses about any
Okay.
concern that we had.
Oh yeah.
And we're doing the same thing. Only due respect. We want to make sure that in there, that council, that it's represented with actual MCs that respect the culture. That it's not giving a bad name to everyone and anybody who wants to decide to ride a bike in the city.
Well, I will bend over backwards and sacrifice myself to every person here to make sure that you know that we are committed to this.
Now, here's my big question, and this is one thing that Legion wanted to offer. Now, our president isn't here, but he had a couple ideas. Obviously, a patch has been a lot to you. You want to make sure that you earn them. Now, Legion had a couple options. One, if you're feeling like starting up a new club and getting established is a bit much, we're happy to patch over a Polito chapter of Legion. But obviously, that's a strike. That hurts, and I don't blame you if you don't want it. But it's something that we're offering. The other thing is obviously we've been around the block. This is something that all of us fucking bleed and have been doing for years. So, this here in the red, this is John Chambers. He's more than happy to basically be a Polito ambassador to MC culture and MC life to kind of help you, guide you in the lifestyle, especially if some of you are newer to it or getting a little bit more connected with this culture, because there's a history that needs respected. And if it's a history you just don't know, I'm more than happy to make sure that you are respected and we all got history lessons coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You ought to start somewhere, and we're more than happy to offer, not only getting you your own patch, getting you looking in a nice pretty cut, but also someone that can kind of be like what are they fucking called in Mafias? Consigliatories.
I know what you're talking about.
Consigliere.
Consigliere.
Yeah, kind of like that. He'd still wear his
the
black and
consil-
gold. Yeah, he'd still be a Legion member, but he'd hang out there in Polito with you, and kind of be your voice and your touchstone to the culture. Directly, just you and him, Kelly. Just be
Okay.
you two, and you'd still lead your club. He would just be an extra voice in your ear to help you lead it in a certain way.
He just wants to basically offer someone to point you in the right direction and teach you the ropes, essentially.
I
'Cause
appreciate that.
Everybody's been there, including me, where I didn't even know the ropes, and you learn. It's how you learn and how you carry yourself that matters.
Thank you.
So that's what Legion's willing to offer you.
That is very commendable, and I do appreciate it greatly. I'll
So I'm
get
not sure
in touch
if,
with you. I'll get in touch with you within the next 2 days, and we'll move forward. Okay?
Yeah, all right.
Is there anything else that we need to cover with them directly?
That's my whole list.
Okay, I haven't heard any more of those types of texts going out to people, but I'm sure that if it has gone out, then we're not going to find out, if you want me to be totally honest. But I'm assuming that you're going to have a talk with said person that was when those texts.
I absolutely will.
Yeah, I will add my opinion on Gunner. Every time I've met him, I've brought up like, hey, pulling out of a cage in a cut, man. Damn. And his exact response was, well, you'll have to cut it off me. And I mean, I understand the passion for the patch, but this patch doesn't hit fucking car
How about if the patch ain't on a car seat?
seats. I can barely hear you.
You might have to turn your head, but how about if a patch isn't on a car seat?
From here. Well, that wasn't the concern. The concern was him getting out of a car. Getting out
I'm
of
taking
cage.
my, yeah, you should definitely take that off, but I've had my patch off every time I'm in a car, because obviously I know we had the whole everything, yeah, you got Stab City, pick up a bike. How the fuck do you get to Stab City without a cage? So you take your patch off and get in the car.
Yeah, it's understandable, and we're just stating that we've seen quite a few times where patches weren't off exiting from cars.
That's fair. And
Into the
see,
plot.
just let me ask this if I may.
Mhm.
Was the offer for people to go to Stab City to grab motorcycles, when was that put out? Because this is literally the first time I've heard it.
Yeah.
Early on, like
Okay.
very early on.
Okay. Well, that is good to know.
I haven't spoken to you guys directly much, so maybe that's why. I mean, I've seen you guys earlier today, and before that was the meeting at the table.
True. Okay.
And you do have to understand as well, again, as you pointed out, our cuts are kind of stuck.
Yeah, right.
So
And
we have
sure,
to
this
visit
is
a
it's a
store
bit
every time.
odd, which is
Yeah.
why it's kind of been like a, well, can't do much, but got to point it.
No, but we'll definitely sort that. And I do appreciate very much you guys coming at us with what concerns that you have. And we'll do our very best to rectify them in a very timely manner.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
much respect, seriously.
All right. Moving on.
There's the whole idea. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Moving on. I'm gonna bring this forward, and I'm gonna be 100% honest about this. I have many issues with Black Lotus, from how they carry themselves to things they do to their actions to you fucking name it, basically. I've been hearing directly. I've gotten many people on the back end giving me information, people that they say not to trust, amongst people that also don't put their nose in anybody else's business. I'm sure we all can agree that none of us really want to work with cops. Am I correct on
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
that?
Yeah.
How close are you guys to Black Lotus? Caliber specifically.
Well, we had quite a friendship going on, and then I keep talking with the Ballas and with fucking Vagos, and I keep finding out all this other shit. Like, it really doesn't fucking sit well with me, and it really infuriates me, to be honest with you.
So I guess we're in the same boat.
Fuck them, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that sounds exactly the same storyline with us. I mean, good relationship with them, great friendship, and then we hear the other side of the story, and it's just a fucking nightmare.
Yep. So I guess I have a generalized question. If you owned, let's say that you owned, I don't know, the garage right at the gas station on the corner of Toledo, right? And some issues kind of came up there, right? Let's say I went up there and I fucked with you guys, shot up, whatever. Cops came. What would you do if the cops showed
There wouldn't be any conversation about who the fuck it was.
up? Do you consider that business? If it's
That's club business. That ain't their fucking cops business.
exactly. That's exactly what I was getting at.
Loud.
So no matter what, if it's a specifically singly owned, say if Cash owned the shop, Harmony Repair, right? Say if Cash owned that shop, whether or not it's directly his and he's the one that deals with it, that's club business. If something happens there, it happens to the club.
Yeah, I share that thought. 100%.
So that being said, that leads into another thing. And Shaw, was it you that was trying to speak?
You just took the words right out of my mouth, bro.
All right, I just want to make sure I'm not talking over you consistently.
You're good, Prez.
That leads to another thing. and it has to do with their tattoo shop. Something happened there, whatever the fuck it was, RADA, whatever it may be. But when they were approached about something happening there and them talking to the cops, they specifically said that's not club business, that's personal business. And they talked to the cops about what happened. And I'm assuming that you're not totally with that.
Not at all. No, that's their issue.
I'm assuming that happened 2 times, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Well, when all that shit happened, like we rode down there to make sure they were good, okay?
Mhm.
And then I got a call from the Ballas, and the Ballas had a lot of fucking concern because apparently, according to Black Lotus, they're dropping that they got 5 MCs that are going to come lay waste to the Vagos.
Yep.
So I went and I had a conversation with Dreads from the Ballas. I let him know that that is not what is going to fucking happen.
Right.
Like, I am not
We've all had
fighting
to
no
do that.
fucking war. That is bullshit, and they should not be throwing out other fucking MCs as their fucking little backup because they can't handle their own bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. I got a text from Victor, basically reaching out his hand, asking for a hand when that was happening, and I shut him down. I told him I'm not putting my family in front of bullets for his decision. Amongst that, there was also the accusations that were coming up of him talking to cops, which I didn't really believe him directly. So I took it upon myself to make the decision for the club, even though I definitely do speak with my vice president and sergeant at arms when I make these decisions, to shut that shit down. And amongst that, we went and talked to the Ballers, the Vagos, and we don't really have issues with GSF, and GSF is not going to jump in unless there was many MCs jumping.
So when I found out, because I talked to Dixie, right? The
Mhm.
Hefe's girl. And when she told me that the Black Lotus set up a meeting over here at the Sandy Airfield, and then when they arrived, cops arrived,
Yep.
I don't even know what to say about that. I really don't.
That leads into more shit too. There's a lot of information that I have to unfold, and I'm sure I'm going to forget some. So if anybody remembers something that I forgot, please speak. Go.
Coffee with
there-
Mac.
Yeah, I was just about to get into that. I believe Black Lotus pretty oftenly bring coffee and donuts to the cops, to the extent where the situation that happened at Pillbox, where Mac went in there, shot someone, and also stabbed someone afterwards. He walked away with 10 months in Bolingbrook, and that's it.
Yeah, I heard about that too from Dixie and Rata and Little T and all that.
And the ones that were cuffed in the bed that got shot, and the one that got stabbed on his way to the vehicle or something like that, were like in there for over 120 months or something of that sort. So all this leads to me thinking that they're working directly with the cops pretty often.
I think that's a given. With that kind of sentencing,
Yeah. I think 100% if I was to go there and I was to shoot someone in Pillbox and then stab someone outside of Pillbox, I would have went into jail either until court or even longer.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing sweetening up, you know, 1 cop or maybe 2 cops at most, see if you can get them on your payroll for something. But other than that, I don't like it.
That's a bit too public to even get away.
they're on first
with.
name
Right.
basis. So.
Sorry. I mean,
Right.
if
Go ahead.
I've got a boy that I used to fucking have in the races with me back in, Liberty City. He's a fucking cop. I keep him at fucking arm's length, but, slowly but surely he gets me information if I, ask nicely enough for it. But you won't see me fucking sitting down having coffee with.
Right. I mean, it's always good to have one if you can, and you really got to bet the motherfucker. But
Exactly. Tell him nothing of fucking important.
exactly.
So this isn't me saying that all of Black Lotus is horrible. There's 2 that I'll pluck out of that whole bunch of them that I personally don't like and I don't think belong in there. And if they're part of that, they don't belong at the stable.
Agreed.
I would like to
VP,
point
you
out.
you wanna voice Logan's opinion?
Blue. Wait, Logan's opinion or the conspiracy
Opinion.
theory?
Both.
Logan's.
What's Logan's?
Logan says how we want to fucking deal with it. Logan's opinion on Victor and Mac.
I'm gonna let you take care of that because you guys talked about that without me when I was doing clubhouse shit. But yeah, you go and then I'll.
All right. Well, Logan unfortunately wasn't able to be here, so I'll voice his opinion for him. he wants to fucking cut Victor's heart out. He doesn't see him as a president. He sees him as a shot caller the same way that the Southside runs. Presidents don't get a fucking vote in the club. They're the fucking touchstone and the voice of the club. The club all fucking has equal votes. Presidents only have a vote to break ties. That's just how it fucking is. It's how it always has fucking been. Victor's giving down orders and promoting and changing people's fucking ranks without club votes. Their VP was away in Rollingbrook, and he just appointed another VP until he got out, and then just demoted him to road captain, threw another fucking badge on him.
Is that
He
what
moved his
happened?
people. He throws
Yes.
the way. Yeah, Larry got demoted from VP because fucking Dallas got out. He fucking treats it like he's the fucking gang leader, not like they're a club with fucking respected patch. Just
Sean,
There's-
if I may.
go for it, brother.
Their previous sergeant at arms, Eva Byrne, she's no longer the fucking sergeant at arms. Max suddenly the sergeant at arms a day later. Out of the fucking blue.
I will try my best to keep my personal opinion about Mac fucking Richter out of it. But I'm just saying, any version of him standing with a pulse absolutely fucking disgusts Logan. He sees Saturday as an opportunity to let Black Lotus take out their own trash. Council votes that Richter goes 6 feet. If Black Lotus wants a seat at the table, it ain't with fucking Victor. That's what Lotus, or that's what Logan wants to put forward for Black Lotus MC. Victor steps down, and Mac goes 6 feet.
Aye, Dallas Thompson should take the lead then. He's the most level-headed of them all.
Yes. I met him just recently.
But from there, that's just what Logan wants to put forward. But I'll let my VP here give you the conspiracy theory.
So all this being said, with Black Lotus being chummy with the pigs, it paints a picture to me that they are not just friends, but maybe have some deeper ties. Because this is the kind of shit narcs do. This is, plants and shit. Like, not to mention, they don't even like drugs. And that was my first inclination. I thought they were cops. And they wear blue. Just saying, blue.
So
To
go ahead. Sorry.
to expand on it a little bit, to kind of to give it validity. That situation with the stabbing on Caesar. What world would we be able to pull a knife on someone in police custody, have them fucking have a gun at us, calling for backup, and just keep getting told to stop, please stop, get back, and still be able to complete the hit almost like it was fucking allowed to happen.
So the individual
Unless
was in
it was
police
a bless.
custody?
Fucking.
Okay.
Well, he was detained and handcuffed when he was stabbed.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Right in front of the cop, right next to the cop.
See, and to me, the 10 months just feels like, you went a little too far. We've got to slap you on the wrist so nobody thinks anything otherwise. We'll do a little bit
You
just
went
to
in
make
and
it
shot
seem.
inside of a fucking hospital. Like, that's a big ass deal.
Cop car.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was out front right after that. This was they came back and returned after I think what's his tits got fucking downed and unfortunately lost his life. I never had the chance to meet him.
Oh, I think Ronnie was,
Mikey,
what was it like?
Ronnie. Yeah, I never got the chance to meet him, but after he died, they went back and to pillbox to get him into the morgue, and that's when Mac waited outside to stab him. And the exact line that I got from Rada was, he said to it, I think it's Sylvie. What is that? Is that their treasure or something? It said, Sylvie, you take him, I'll take the cop, and pulled out his knife to stab the cop to death. And he still only got 10 months. But then instead, switched from the cop and stabbed the other guy anyway. That was straight from Rada. and straight from
there's no
from
way
Vagos.
they're not working with the fucking law if that's the case.
That to me sounds like a blessed hit. And if they have one within their Black Lotus ranks and they need, you know, shit to shake out over in Vagos, and they have one of their own that can fucking complete the hit and maybe just take that 10-month sentence, I'm thinking max a fuck.
There's another two things I want to bring up too, if we're done with that.
And Piggy.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's
Go
the
for it.
conspiracy.
Well, just real quick. Sorry. I just did he go after the cop at all? Did he touch the cop at all?
I'm not sure.
I was told that he literally said while he was walking right behind the cop that he told his, like, what is it, secretary or treasurer or whatever.
Sylvie. That's who it was. It was.
Yeah, whatever she is to them. Told her to stab the cop or something while he was gonna stab the other guy or whatever.
Did she stab the cop?
No. I'm assuming not. I heard nothing about a cop getting hurt.
Sylvie.
Okay.
But again, all of this is without he wasn't wearing colors. He wasn't wearing his cut, so it was just a private citizen. So, you know, obviously we can't fucking do anything.
Jeez.
So with that, there's things that there's other two things that I got. I don't know. Everybody's gotten their fucking territories tagged up, from what I'm understanding, except for us.
Yeah, we got to the bottom of ours.
Oh,
I don't think we've had any tagging.
Well, there was one tag that was thrown up. It was Satan's Gangster Disciples, Rata or Ratface. He owned up to it. We had a conversation with the Vagos last night. Finally, to be honest with you, I mean, respectful as shit. He owned up to it, you know, and he said, "Look, it's because I thought that you guys were basically in bed with Black Lotus, and I thought you guys were at war with us because they were at war with us." And I said, "Look, consider it squashed," and that was that.
Okay. All right, because I was going to bring up that everybody's gotten their shit tagged, including Black Lotus. Got their shit tagged with Lost Stuff twice in a row, and I have, don't get me wrong, from day one, I never got along with Victor, which is why I don't do any type of business with him or give him any information, nothing. But, go ahead.
To add on to that, I've already told Disciples about this, but I had that boy that I'm telling you about, that arm's length, the cop, look into the guy's fucking name. No such thing in the database. So if that doesn't tell you they're fucking trying to start shit, I don't know what fucking does.
And that's what the whole, like, spraying, like, tagging shit comes down to. They give us a name. Scott here went to PD to the one person that we can actually talk to. He looked at the name. There's nothing in the database at all for that person.
Interesting.
And also there's another one where, this is for Legion to speak about, the meeting that they set up with GSF for them.
I think they're aware already. You all know that story? Now, cops came instead?
No, that was with the Vagos, the one where he pulled a gun on GSF.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we set up a meeting between them and GSF, like he was saying. And I guess at the end it got pretty heated and he pulled a gun. Victor, that is. And that pissed us off, because we're the ones who set that meeting up. So
That's the main
GSF could easily... Yeah, GSF could easily think, you know, we were a part of that setup.
It's the main reason our president wants him dead.
Sounds very viable.
The one reason we want to bring this to your attention is that we have obviously many issues with their actions and what they do, from working with cops to snitching, just to their actions overall. They also do the same thing that you do when you're allowing people robbing their own houses for a cut. To me, that's disrespect to my own community and to my own cut if I was to do that.
Well, I would have to agree with you. So we'll square that shit up tonight.
But when it comes down to it, we're gonna have to handle this Saturday, same time, same place. But we have to figure out a solution of how we're gonna deal with Victor and also Mac direct. because I think the others will be able to either back out of what they're doing or right their wrongs. But those two, I don't see correcting anything.
Thing, right? Is that something you four maybe want to head inside and get cleared out? That sounds like
Yeah.
maybe something
Yeah.
you guys might want to take.
Let's sort it right now.
Sure, we can do that.
Oh shit! Also,
Oh,
Private.
yes. That one. Scott, take my shot.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper. Can everybody hear me or no?
Let's just get closer. Fuck it.
For the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, just get
Just,
closer.
circle around.
Uh,
This is good enough.
So
Yeah.
I don't want to make this a fucking complete shit show. If you want me to be totally honest with you, because I feel like this will turn into a shit show pretty fucking
Yeah.
easily. So I want to go the easiest way out that we can when we're dealing with all this stuff. Does anybody have any thoughts on the best way to handle this? Because
So it'll just be Victor in here. It'll be Mac over there because he's now their sergeant, right?
Mac won't show up.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't show up last time. He has zero interest in showing up. The way Victor controls and runs his whole club is like a
Mhm.
Southside gang. He has every meeting. He talks to every person. He handles everything and just appoints who he wants.
I have noticed that.
Yeah, here's the thing, and I was gonna say it out there, and I will if you guys want me to.
Where?
To be honest with you, the only real relationship I have with Black Lotus is Vic, and that's because he's helped me a lot with gaining information, lending a hand in some things that I didn't know about. That's about it.
Mhm.
And if somebody is gonna do something, I'm gonna be honest. Devil's
It can't be-
Disciples is probably gonna have to sit this one out, just out
I
of
understand.
respect.
I respect it. I understand.
Well, I don't think the plan is to get physical with Victor, right?
Well,
It was
you know what I
just-
mean. If it comes to that,
Mm-hmm.
All right. But you're all right with Mac getting what he is coming to him.
Mac's a good guy too, but the only time I've really ever talked to him was through getting tattoos.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But I mean, if you know he's doing what we think he's doing, that's kind of making your bed there.
It is.
Yeah, all of them really are forcing our hand, and we're not stoked about that. I think that's the thing that pisses us off the most. Is we don't want to deal with this. We want to
exactly.
coast by under the radar for a while, get
Mhm.
established, deal with
Well,
some
who's
shit.
to say that if we don't fucking sort it out now, the next time we have Victor in here or fucking Mac, one of them ain't recording this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's just
Well-
a little bit of what could go fucking wrong.
And that's exactly why we wanted to do this before Saturday, was to get everybody on the same page, because we don't want this to go on any longer than it has to. Squash it ASAP.
I've been dealing with this for about a week now. I'm literally like, I still don't have my own bike because I've been in consistent talkings with people.
Oh, yeah.
Some of my own business, a lot of it club business when it comes to this shit.
Yeah, right.
And I've gathered so much information without digging. I've had hang-arounds, prospects, even patched members running around giving me information from things that they see and things that they hear. And I don't even go digging. None of this information I've gathered, I've dug for.
Same. Oh, no, it's all falling into our lap.
Mm-hmm.
So the other day, we were in the city and we came across two other prospects from Lotus. I cannot fucking remember the name. I think one of her
Viper and something.
Viper, yep, and then some gentleman.
Yep.
And they
Viper
were just
sells drugs.
okay. So they were just kind of just out and about, And then I
Mhm.
hadn't seen Vic or talked to Vic in a while, right? And then I'm doing a trash
Mhm.
route, and then I'm picking up garbage behind Mission Row PD, and I hear fucking Rata just hooting and hollering from inside. Then all of a sudden, Vic pulls up on a motorcycle with some blue-haired bitch on the back.
I'm sorry. The only time that you saw me at that police department was two reasons. One, getting my gun license, and two was when I went to go sell them their own fucking evidence bag.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
So I don't know how to go about this. I've had my own personal like thoughts on it. I don't know if anybody else has some input on how they'd like to see it go.
The problem is that any outcome I can think of
Mhm.
is going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
bad, I don't know, but no matter what, I don't see this going smoothly.
Victor and
And I
Dallas are
think-
like brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing that really maybe makes us safe, well, I mean, as safe as we can be, is numbers, right?
Mhm.
Nobody wants to start shit when you've got 30 other people standing on the other line.
Right.
That's the only thing I can think of that's really going to save our asses in this situation as far as getting out without any bullet holes. So, beyond that, I think it's just a crapshoot. I don't think there's any, easy way to do any of this. So why not just pick a way and
Mhm.
that's
Carry it out.
hopefully going to lead to the least amount of injuries.
The one thing, there's multiple ways that we can handle it, right? There's one way of we just let the South Side just absorb them and just fucking destroy them and remove them from the table. We choose between one of the two, Mac or Vic, and let one of them get handled from their own.
Hey, I have to leave.
Go ahead. I think letting their club deal with it is probably one of the better ideas
Mm-hmm.
because it
Hey,
shows
Vic, were you off to-
respect, right?
I
To the
have
ones who
something I have to get to.
Want
urgently.
to actually be respectful back, and
Sorry,
it
say that one more
gets
time.
us,
That's
Leave.
uh,
I have
we don't have to
urgent,
get our hands dirty,
thing I
right?
need to do.
So,
I have
yeah.
to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and it allows them to understand that like we will let you take care of your business, but you better fucking take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Rest we will.
That's exactly why we had the talks that we had talk with Devil's Disciples with the issues we had, anything that we heard or things of that sort. And the same thing with Caliber. Nobody's perfect by any means, right?
Nah.
But when the,
No,
when
and
the
if you
lines
ain't
cross,
learning, you
that's
ain't
when the
living,
conversation
so.
comes up.
I appreciate the feedback from today, and we're totally
And
committed to whatever.
I don't want to force them to handle their business. I tried to reach out to Dallas. I haven't seen him around. I was going to have a one-on-one conversation with him directly about this shit.
Yeah, I've never even fucking met him yet.
I've met him once, and he's pretty level in terms of
He's
being approachable and talkable. Yeah,
He's
he
the only level-headed
he literally is a polar opposite of fucking Victor.
one. Mm-hmm.
Well, then how do we feel about him taking the gavel if Vic is forced to step down?
They're so tight. I don't see that separation being something that's
Mhm.
going to be feasible without being done intentionally on our end.
I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people that are angry at Vic, and all the
Mhm.
people aren't even here at the Yellow Jacket.
So
there's other people that want to cut his heart out, want to stab him, shoot him,
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it may be.
So let's make a solid list of
Mhm.
Our demands that need to be addressed, and the conditions at which we will then say that everything's all right.
Mhm.
So definitely Victor stepping down, right?
Yes, 100%.
What about Mac? What are we doing with Mac?
He
Down
just needs
us
to
is
go
just
be a
attachment.
fucking he just needs to go do tattoos and be good.
Remember? Yes.
I don't think he deserves a patch at all.
I
I'm
agree.
okay with scratching out the permanent sleep, if you will. But
Mhm.
I think if he doesn't turn in his patch, it is just going to continue the animosity
Mhm.
between our clubs.
Yeah, I agree.
I do too.
So
And he
Vic
should be
has to
thankful
step
he's walking away with his life.
down. Yes, 100%. Vic needs to step down. Mac doesn't deserve a patch, but to be on the level playing field and not just be like, hey, remove this fuck, to at least be down to a patch member. And that's
I think honestly, and I'm hoping this is all we have to do is just plant the seed and let the real ones in their club take care of it.
I could be down with that. Make them prove it. You know.
Right.
this meeting. I want presidents, vice presidents, and sergeant at arms in the meeting.
God.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think this meeting deserves that, at least given the stances that we need to.
Now, can we do that maybe at a little later time than what we did
with tonight?
Yeah.
You're thinking 10?
Yeah, 10 would be fucking perfect.
Okay, Saturday, 10 o'clock. Is somebody able to get to Victor pretty quickly with this information?
And maybe
I can do it.
Okay.
I'll just say we're having a summit.
Sure.
We're gonna be in the same district as well.
Yeah, we'll come here because it'll be easier. That's the one that was supposed to be here. This one was like iffy. We didn't really specify, honestly.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think we thought about it.
No, we didn't, because I have so much on my plate. So
yeah, same.
All right, this district, 10 o'clock Saturday.
Yep, this district, 10 o'clock Saturday. I believe we're all on the same page. Those are the things that we really want. Mac out of it completely, no patch, and Vic down from where he's at.
Yeah.
I think that is probably the most, or at least the best way that we can maybe come to an agreement and meet in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
I think that is really all. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That's the main thing. I'm sure we can figure it out when we're dealing with that. Are we going to be listing off all the issues? Because I'll list off every issue that I have with them.
I would.
Give 2 fucks, to be honest.
Sure. I might as well just lay it out on the table.
You guys hear bikes?
Yeah.
I did hear one.
Yeah.
Things that I know these things come off as an attack, but these are genuine worries, but also things that are happening and they can't be happening.
All right, we'll get ready for Saturday then. Hopefully it doesn't go off with a bang. Eh?
I hope not.
Come in here with the worst case scenario in mind, so you're ready for it if it does.
If it does go off in the bang, you do what you got to do to survive. But whoever lands or takes off that first shot, that's who's getting removed.
I don't think they'll do it though. They've got Southside to worry about. They know that they can't handle everything.
They're just going to be too outnumbered.
They pulled a gun on GSF that didn't have issues with.
Yeah. It'd be
Yeah,
suicide.
I'm expecting them to want to do it, but if they
Have you
do,
heard about...
Huh?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to
No,
talk over you.
I was done. I'm done.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have heard about this. I'm gonna assume that you have, but the ceasefire with the Vagos and Black Lotus. Okay, I talked to Dixie this morning and she let me know about it.
They're actually they actually might be having a sit down on Saturday. Shit. I gotta
Black
text
Lotus in them?
Yeah. I gotta text Dixie.
Oh boy. Okay.
Bit of a double whammy, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot on their plate, but it comes with the territory of their actions.
Yeah, they brought it to themselves.
I as much as I'd love to sit by and let things happen, I can sit by and let it happen.
No.
Especially
It needs to be addressed.
Yeah. And they wear that 1%er on their fucking back. At least fucking act like it.
All right. Well,
I think that's
we
all.
good here?
Honestly, that was the main thing that we needed to figure out, and we got to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll handle it.
I feel good about the things that we've discussed, and I'm hoping everything works out.
Yeah,
I'd say we get here early, wherever we're gonna have this meeting. We all assemble right here before they get here, and we make them walk through that fucking crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Put a little perspective into their minds before they even enter this room.
plan on getting here. Make sure that we're here. What, 15 minutes early?
At least, yeah.
I'm always here
Yeah.
a little bit
More.
early unless something happens.
You want to do 30?
I don't know, 15, 30, no, 15 to 30, something
All right. Sounds good to me.
like that. As far as when it comes to Caliber, I'm sure you two will deal with shit together. I'm sure I'll hear about it along the lines. But if you need anything from me or my club, all you gotta do is reach out.
Will do. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
When it comes down to
Appreciate
it, your beef is your beef. If I can't lend a hand when it comes to it, or I choose not to lend a hand, just know it's a personal reason for my club.
Totally get it.
Absolutely.
But we'll square away Polito, and we'll get a lot of shit on our NC squared away as well. So I do appreciate everything, guys. I do.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Absolutely.
You know, it's always been Legion motto to extend the hand before a knife.
Good deal.
You know, we don't want to stab nobody. We'd rather be, you know, working partners, business partners, how we want to put it.
Well, this shit's very important to us as well. So if we have to make some changes to continue it, we will.
You know, we might have some new people at the table possibly soon. I've been
Right
hearing
on.
about another MC coming
Death Row?
around. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a meeting with them right after.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Pale Riders apparently hunkered down in Grapeseed. I don't really know
I
their
never see
numbers
them.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only
Seems
seen
like
them in
they're
the
rolling
city.
too deep.
Death Row's been asking about Legion a bunch down at Tequila lot because we put stickers up all over the place. So I don't know what their angle is there.
Oh.
Yeah, offer a patch over.
Yeah, I'm gonna be meeting with them afterwards. There was one that I guess my sergeant at arms brought by the clubhouse just before the tsunami rolled through, and he seemed okay.
Yeah, let me know
But-
how that goes. Shoot me a text, see if
We'll see. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
Let's
pretty
see how they
curious
are.
myself.
I'll let you know how it goes. I try to be level-headed. I give everybody a chance for the most part.
yeah,
So as long as they're level-headed.
exactly.
No, time will tell.
All right.
Well, Logan should be awake, you know, in like an hour, maybe two, and so he'll be caught up here tonight.
Cut out?
Just so you know,
Okay.
I figured I'd slide
Perfect.
All good.
that in there. All right.
All right,
1, 2,
yo.
3,
It's nice to
Great.
see Legion. I always seem to fucking miss you guys.
break. Yeah, well, we're all pretty busy, you know. Like I
Yeah, I
started
get
working
it.
security at Tequila
Yellow Jack's
lot,
gonna get a little bit of a makeover too.
and oh yeah,
Good shit.
Hey, Tom, I need your contact info.
oh yeah, sure.
Kevin, I need your contact info. You scoot
Yeah, I
out
know.
real quick.
Come over here. I think I already have yours.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't remember how I got
Okay.
that.
There you go.
There you go, buddy. Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect.
Right on.
Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
All right, y'all.